Hello all, welcome back to my channel The Rooted Commune. I'm your host Savita. I'm here today bringing you 5 incredible apps that is going to improve your learning so much more better than last year. Yes, it's a brand new year and I wish you a very happy new year and wish you the best for your academic success. I'll also help you to reach your academic success with all my tips and techniques through the channel. So if you have not subscribed yet to my channel, try subscribing. Definitely the information will be useful. So also hit the like button and the follow button so that you get regular updates to my video. I hope you're having a fantastic start to the year. With no further ado, let's get started. Why do you think these learning apps are so important? You might think like I go to my school, I go to my college, I do the work that I'm asked to do. I learn, I feel that's fine. You might be of that category. Or you might be someone who's already using and got indulged to these learning apps. Sometimes you might be in the middle of the road trying to think if you should go and try out these learning apps or should you stick back to the traditional models. Anything is fine, like you want to stick to books or you want to use learning apps. Anything is fine until your output of understanding the concepts and the academic success is relevant. Now, I will give you 5 reasons why you should take the chances of using learning apps. First thing will be the flexibility and the convenience. Say for example, today you're in the mood to learn math, or sometimes you're not at all in the mood to learn math. You can switch between subjects to learn. You can also opt for convenience, like you want to do problem solving or you want to do theory. Your learning apps can provide you content in whichever way you ask. But in a traditional model, you get the structured way of delivering the content. And second thing that I would say is personalized learning, which means when these apps are developed, they make use of AI, which kind of adapts to the learner's ability, in which speed he or she is learning, or what amount of content is required for the person. So these kind of approaches simplifies the learning process for the student. Third thing I would say is how interactive and effective these apps are. For example, if you're learning about algebra, instead of directly getting into the concept of algebra, it gives you prompts of trying to understand why algebra is required. It also gives you quizzes on algebra, basic quizzes, and then it helps you to learn the concept step by step. Reason number 4 I would give you is the constant feedback you get from these apps. For example, you're doing a quiz, you've answered it wrong. It instantly tells you why the answer is wrong. It provides you feedback so that it constructs you to learn the concept better. Whereas in a traditional classroom, what happens? You just know whether it is right or wrong until the teacher marks it with a red ink. You don't find time to go and think why the answer is right or why the answer is wrong unless you have tried. It takes a lot of time, believe me. And number 5, I would say, is the cost effectiveness and how readily these apps are available. There are hundreds and thousands of apps that are already in the market, which most of you would have definitely tried. I would say to start with, freemium models are quite useful. Once you start understanding the apps, if you really like them and if you think it is definitely improving your results, you can definitely go subscribe them. So in this video, I am going to show you 5 such apps which I have tried and tested. Shall we get started? Starting with the first one is Duolingo, the language learning app. Basically, you can learn any language with this app. The first advantage of Duolingo is, I would say, it's having a free version with which you can learn language in reading, writing, speaking, and listening modes. I feel that is quite well-rounded, structured, like how a basic literacy has to be taught to a student. It's a great initiative by Duolingo. The second advantage that I would say is the cute bird-like teacher which travels along with you, guides you through each and every process of learning the language. I think that's a great initiative where you psychologically feel you're not alone and somebody is there to teach you in the whole learning process. And number three, I would say that it has got gamified learning where you have streaks, milestones. There are also leaderboards that you can use so that student end of the day they feel motivated. They also feel competitive. I feel that's a great initiative to learn a language because whenever it comes to learning a language, we all have laziness that it's just language. It's not math or science. It's just language. That's basically wrong. Anything that you want to learn is important. It could be any language or any concept. It could be any field of study. In that case, I think Duolingo has really empowered like how we look at language learning. It's a great effort. And of course, Duolingo, we need Duolingo to learn any language. There's so many languages. I've not counted how many languages are there, but name it you have. You have so many languages to learn in Duolingo. Duolingo also helps you adapt to language learning in your busy schedule. Say, for example, you just have 10 minutes to learn. Like on your travel or commute, you just want to learn. You can do it. 10 minutes of language learning, yes, it is possible with Duolingo. Interactive learning exercises are provided so that users can test themselves on what languages they are learning. It provides a well-rounded approach, as I told you already. It covers the reading, listening, speaking, and writing aspects of language learning. Any language you pick, you have these aspects. The second app that we're going to cover is Photomath. Most of us still struggle with math problems. You could be in any grade, or you can be in your college, or you can be even doing your PhD. Sometimes that one step which you have reached could feel like a dead end, like you can't solve the problem further. Or sometimes you might be reading a problem, you have no idea how that step arrived at any point of time. So if you have such doubts with respect to math, there is an app in Play Store that you can go download is Photomath. So it might look like a calculator, but it's not a calculator. It's like having a math professor right in your pocket. So why Photomath is so important? It helps you to solve math problems. Isn't that a good reason to download this app? So what you have to do is basically download this app and you point your camera to the problem that you're about to solve or having a doubt. Once the image is scanned, this Photomath will help to solve the problem step by step. It covers everything like from basic math to calculus. It also helps you to solve graphical problems. It also provides video explanations. And one best advantage that I find with Photomath is that it works offline mode. That's great. That's great because in countries like India, we can't always say that internet connectivity is good everywhere. Even in low connectivity areas, this app works well. Number 3 is Brilliant Science. Now, I know this app for at least last 5 to 6 years. It's one of the best apps with science, I would say. The kind of questions, the kind of concept explanations, the kind of, the structure with which the science concepts are explained, I would say it's awesome. It's the best ever science learning app that I've ever used. So, Brilliant app basically has interactive learning exercises for physics, chemistry, biology, mathematics. There are so many things that you can learn. I think, even computer science. So I don't think there is a separate board separation that it's a CBSE or ICSE. It's basically science learning. It's basically concept based learning. So you have these interactive course with real time understanding of the science concepts. By real time, I mean they give you real time examples of understanding the problem. So it's like basically helping you to learn science from the scratch. Now, I think that's very, very important because how science is usually taught in schools that I have seen through my work experience and also through my learning experience is that people tend to take a concept and try to cover it with a particular structure. Like there is a definition, there is a formula, and how to apply that formula. That's it. You're done with physics, chemistry, biology. Maybe you understand a diagram or label it neatly. I think that's basically not the way to learn science. How we have to learn science is how Brilliant is designed. So take a free course today if you find time. There are also science challenges and daily puzzles that you can enjoy in the Brilliant app. Apart from that, there are different video explanations available. It's very clear and concise. I think it is one of the best made apps in science. I keep telling this because I'm so well impressed with Brilliant. And the next app that I want to cover is Fillow. Fillow usually means first in and last out. That's how, technically we describe Fillow as. And this company has named themselves Fillow because I think you get instant response and you also get full length learning experience so that you'll be the last one to leave a learning experience. So Fillow is doing well because they are having this instant tutoring concept, which means that the regular tutoring, like you have a dedicated tutor and that person can do a one-on-one or they might do one-to-many students. In such cases, what happens, the same scenario of a classroom, kind of emerges. But with Fillow, you get to choose who you want to learn from and you can instantly connect at any point of time to a tutor. For example, most of us have urgent learning needs, like you don't get a concept just before the day of an exam, or you always are in a hurry to learn things. In that case, I think to choose Fillow would be a great option. There are different plans with which you can start. They're also having a free plan with which you can try, connect with a tutor, get your doubts solved, and then over that you can think of getting a subscription. The last and final app that we'll be discussing is the Google Digital Garage. First of all, this is a free platform which you can use for skill building. Say if you're in your college or even if you're a school goer, if you want to understand how technology works, say you want to learn about concepts of digital marketing, you want to learn about data and technology, or you want to learn about business like entrepreneurship, you can get courses free of cost. I would say learning from tech giants like Google will actually give you the practical skills of the concepts that you're about to learn. Say digital marketing, you don't only learn the theory, you try to apply that in real life and understand how that is executed. I think that's very, very important when you're in your learning phase. If you're somewhere in the middle of your career and you want to progress to the next level, I think you can definitely try the Google Garage courses. So coming to the pricing and description, Duolingo has got a free version, Photomath has got a free version, Brilliant has got a free version, Fillow also has a free version, and Google Digital Garage courses are basically free. You can also try their paid models too, which will have added features. You can definitely check them out. So I think we've come to the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed the 5 basic apps that I told you in order to solve your learning mysteries from language to math to science to skills. Now, there are so many coverages that we've done in the video. It's always good to build your own sets of apps as a ecosystem around you because that can build so much confidence in your learning journey and it can also make your learning process simplified, effective, and also easy. So, if you found at least one of the apps resonated with one of your learning problems, then do comment which app you think is going to benefit you in your learning process. Just give the name of the app in the comments. So, I feel the apps that we discussed today, you find it useful because I have found it useful. I have tried, tested, and only then I'm recommending it. So, if you want me to do more of such content on products that are very useful for learning, teaching, skill building, then just give me a like, because you know how the YouTube algorithm works. Until the subscriptions are not there or until the likes are not there, the algorithm doesn't promote the channel to someone else. Maybe there might be someone who's looking for help, but this channel is hidden. So, what can be done is you have to subscribe the channel so that it is visible to them. Okay, so let's slowly build the community. I want the community to grow and flourish. Let's hope for the best in 2025. I wish you all a very happy new year again. I'll see you soon in another video. Thank you.